Hello and welcome to our newly renovated bathroom. This project was 6 months in the works and we are so excited to finally share one of our new favorite rooms of the house. It went from one of the ugliest bathrooms we had truly ever seen to one that we absolutely love, and I want to take you through all the steps of the process. So let's start with the very beginning. Hi everyone, welcome to the before footage of the bathroom before our renovation. In general, this bathroom is going to be looking completely different very soon. There's a lot of changes happening and essentially everything in here will be gutted. In general, we find this room to be one of the ugliest bathrooms we've ever seen, and we are very excited for a much needed upgrade. The tub will no longer be that dull pink color, which will be nice, and we're getting new fixtures as well to go along with it. We are getting a new toilet. I still have to remove the bidet from this old one, and I'll also be removing the vents and some of the other accessories. We're going to have some white subway tile behind the tub, so I think that's going to look really nice. The new color scheme is going to be white and like a light gray, which I think will be pretty. The tile floor on the bottom here is going to be a nice like marble. I'll show you exactly so you can see it. We've got a new vanity that will be white with a little bit of a gray marble on top, which will be lovely. Some of this is still broken. Our roommate ended up breaking a few things when she was living with us that we didn't realize till afterwards. So those things will be taken care of. We won't have such a big mirror up, but we have a nice, much smaller mirror that will look good with the space. And these horrendous fish lamps are going to be nice to get rid of, and we have just more standard lighting that's going to go up top here. We will end up with a light gray color on the walls. First I'll prime it once they've demoed the whole space, and then once the work is done I'll go back in and paint that, as well as probably give the ceiling a coat of paint as well. Now, we did expect this bathroom to be done by now. It actually took our local township about 3 months to approve the permit, so it's been a slow-going process. So let me show you what our dining room has looked like over the last 3 months. So here we are in the dining room, and we have temporarily converted our table into kind of the storage spot for things like the lighting, for instance, and we've got the faucet and fixtures and all of that, in addition to some extra like old sheets that my parents are letting us borrow that will go over anything we want to kind of protect while the construction process is happening. We will cover the piano up when it's time. Behind me here is the bathtub, so this has definitely been a little bit of an eyesore over the last few months as we've been waiting for the process to get underway, but nonetheless it's very exciting that it's about to happen. And then over here you can see this is our vanity. This was the very first thing we ordered when it was on sale back in actually mid-September. This was the very first thing we bought as part of the process. I was able to get $800 off, which I was very pleased with. And this is going to be one of the key focal points of the new bathroom. And then down here we have the subway tile as well as the floor tile. So I'm excited to show you what's next. They just finished day 1 of the renovation. The room looks completely different. Everything is gone. I'm also stunned by how clean it is. I would have expected it to be pretty dirty and dusty at least, but they cleaned this up incredibly well. Alright, it is time for an update. We have the tub in place, which I can't remember if I showed before. The tub went in place a few days ago, and then we also now have walls on the side of the tub, so it's really starting to come together. And all the green-ish tinted drywall is all brand new at this point, so that is an improvement. The old stuff looked pretty gross. I guess you can see part of that here, but they did sand some of it down perhaps, because there used to be these big black blobs on it. They also patched in remaining drywall over here where there used to be a medicine cabinet. So it is really coming together. I think tomorrow they might be putting in the subway tile around the tub, so we will stay tuned for that. All right, we are back with another bathroom update. The walls are nearly complete. They sanded stuff down, painted, and overall, it is really starting to look like a room rather than just a shell of a room. All right, we've got a major tile update here. You can see the subway tile is completely done. They have to still grout things, but all the tiles are in, and we also have the floor tile in. Tomorrow they'll be adding the grout, but I am just loving the look of this. And tomorrow, after they put the grout in and it's all dry, I'll actually be painting the walls to finish that up. We planned on painting just because it took a couple $100 off. Now they did put primer on the walls, which we technically had not paid for, so we just let them know that. But we will then be doing our own final coat, which I think we're getting tomorrow. And the color we chose is Polar Star, I think. Yep, Polar Star. So we are very excited. We're back with another update, and they finished the tile. It looks truly stunning. They used a rapid set grout. I mean, there's probably a more technical term for it. So I'll be able to get in here in about 4 hours or so. I will be doing some painting later today, but they finished that and they grouted the tile by the tub. It truly is stunning and I'm obsessed with it. Can't wait to show you the painting process this evening. All right, big updates today. They have added the grout and it is looking gorgeous. I am pretty obsessed with that flooring, and I did go ahead and paint. I just did one coat so far, but that will be a little easier for me. I don't know if I'll do a second coat, probably, but I wanted to get this first coat in since nothing else was installed, just to make my life a little easier. So I know they'll be adding trim next, and then we'll see what comes next. Big news to report today. They have installed the vanity, just not with the sink part yet, or the faucet yet, but we are so excited. I can walk on the tile now as well. It looks absolutely stunning. They did put the door back on, and it is the old door and the old handles, so we will be getting some brushed nickel handles and accessories so everything matches, but we are so pleased. We will also, there will be a little piece of the marble that goes on the back that we have that I think they're going to install after they put the outlet in, and maybe the plumbing as well. So things are really coming together. I think just a few days left to get everything all taken care of. All right, big progress on the bathroom. The plumber was here and they hooked up the sink, which is very exciting. They added the toilet and they were able to do most of the shower plumbing setup. They just need, there's a plate extender that they need, and they did not have that by us. So that's just going to be for that part. But the toilet is in. And then in addition to the plumbing, the electrician was here and they put the outlets in, both outlets, as well as the exhaust fan. I'll switch out. Here's the exhaust fan. The color tone is slightly cooler with the exhaust fan than with the other lights, but they both are very pretty, and I think different times call for different lighting. So overall, a great update. We have some big updates here. There is now a towel bar, the shower bar. We also added the toilet paper holder. We also have the hand towel rack, and the most exciting part, the mirror. Let me actually switch the light so you can see it better. So we are so excited. The mirror was actually different. This was our second mirror we purchased. The first one ended up being too big. It was the very first thing I bought. I bought it with the vanity and it recommended it with that. However, I had not accounted for the fact that we would have this outlet a little higher up. Also that before, the lighting was in the ceiling and now we have it on the wall, so that took up space. But this is a 32-inch circle mirror and we love it, or round mirror. And what this means is we are 99% done with the project. The only thing that has been a struggle has been a plumbing issue with behind the tub here. The plumber's been here 2 different times for it and hasn't yet gotten it together, but it will be hopefully done very soon, and I'll give you then the final look. And now the project is done. It's been done for about 2 weeks now by the time I'm filming it, and we are just loving the space. So I thought I'd share a little bit more of the specifics of it now that everything's taken care of. Right here, the vanity is one of the best parts of this bathroom, and it actually ends up having a marble countertop, which was very cool, and not necessarily something we thought we'd get at the price point that we did. And then with that, we also have a circle mirror here. These were both purchased from Home Depot. We also got a simple light fixture up here. These are an LED light fixture, so presumably, at least while we're here, we should never have to change the bulbs. And they give a nice warm light to the space, which I think is cool. There's a lot of great storage in the vanity, and so we were actually able to take some of the things from our other bathroom and our linen closet and move them here, which is really helpful and opened up a lot of space. I know I recently made a video about domino decluttering, how one decluttering project or task can lead to another, and that was definitely the case here. Once we were putting items in this vanity, then we had opened up other space, so then we were looking for new items that we could move into those spaces, etc. So it's all just a gradual process of questioning what makes sense in each space and making adjustments. And I know personally one of those adjustments, I actually brush my teeth in here and keep my toothbrush in here, whereas before it was always in the other bathroom. And it's a simple little switch, but I find I am much more likely to brush my teeth and floss and all the good things more often when it's so accessible here. And it's just interesting how moving something around a little bit can change your habits and help you live a healthier life. So I encourage you to apply that in your own space if applicable. Moving into the bathroom a little further, we have a toilet here, pretty traditional. I made sure to get one that was as water saving as possible, but still had good ratings. And we will put our bidet attachment on. I haven't gotten around to it yet just because I was so excited to be done with construction and work projects for a while, but that will be going on before too long. We also purchased a trash can that has the marble theme as well, just to help fit in with the rest of the room, and also the toilet brush we had before. In terms of the shower, this is one of our favorite parts. It is a shower tub combo with some beautiful white subway tile on the back, which we really love. It just brightens up the space so much. And it was super exciting as the tile was getting put in. That's when it really started to feel more real. And with that, we just have all brushed nickel fixtures. We were able to purchase a lot of this stuff on sale, which was really cool. And it's kind of like a bit of a rain style shower. The bathtub itself is really nice. I was actually able to use it recently after I got my second COVID shot. I did not do very well and I was having a miserable day, so taking a bath definitely made life a little better, so that's very fortunate. The tub is really big and definitely very comfortable. Now when we ordered it, we were not sure if it was going to fit 2 people, but it just really fits 1, but it is incredibly comfortable, and I definitely think I will be taking more baths in the future now that we actually have a functioning bathtub. The shower curtain we ended up purchasing at Bed Bath & Beyond. It is one of their new line, I believe, that's 100% organic cotton. They also have some hemp shower curtains too, which is really cool. Finding the right shower curtain was actually pretty tricky. We looked a variety of different places and we wanted to get the shade of the color right. We wanted it to be gray, but we wanted it to blend really nicely with the wall as well, and also the floor. So it was tough to find, but once we found it, we were really happy with it. And the fact that it was even, a bit more of a sustainable option is really cool too. Something we also really like is that the shower curtain liner is also made of organic cotton, but the extra cool part is that you can put it in the washer and wash it there. I know when we had plastic liners in the past, they had a tendency of getting pretty grody and not very pleasant. We're not the best at all regular cleaning. We're definitely getting better, but especially at that time, not great. And so that shower curtain liner would get super gross. But with this, the fact that you can just throw it in the wash regularly is going to make it so much easier to keep clean. And if you have the same problem of your liners getting kind of gross, this could be a really helpful swap for you as well. The towels we were also able to get basically in a matching shade. Again, this beautiful light gray color really worked out for everything. And they're also organic towels. These were purchased from Home Goods. And one of our favorite parts of this room is this beautiful floor tile that we were able to find. It was $2.50 per square foot from Home Depot, so pretty decently priced. It's super smooth and the colors go really well, just tied with the marble on the vanity and everything else, so we really love it. To help preserve the life of the tile, I did go ahead and apply some protective sealant on both the floor and the shower tile just to make sure they stay in optimal condition and also stay easy to clean, as well as the grout easy to clean. And we are just overall in love with the space. I did not expect it to take as long as it did from start to finish, but the outcome was so worth it. Now, all in all, with the project, with labor costs as well as all of the individual pieces, the total cost ended up being about $12,000, with $9,500 coming from the labor and about $2,500 coming from the parts and individual components for the space. So it was definitely a high price point. We did save up for this for about 2 years beforehand, and studies estimate that roughly 75% of the cost of a bathroom renovation like this can actually be added to the cost of your home when you are selling it. So we do think it was a worthwhile investment. I know a lot of people wait until they're moving to make much needed updates before selling a home, but we thought, why make those at the end when we can actually enjoy the space together? So that is kind of the thought process behind it. And with that in mind, we know that with the completion of this project, pretty much the whole house is in good shape. We've made a lot of improvements since we moved in, some at the start and then some as different things broke or needed updating. So it feels really good to know that at this point, we've changed everything we wanted to change and we can just kind of sit back, relax, and enjoy the space. I hope you enjoyed this new bathroom tour video. If you'd like to see some other videos related to different rooms of our home, I will put those here. And you can also subscribe to the channel right up here. We'll see you next time. Bye.